Hi, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm going to work on this altered book today. Now, I did start this at the same time as the Truly Blue one that I made for Rach from Rach Bella Crafts. And I did a video on how I took out all the pages and tea dyed. This was the sewn in version. The other one I made was pages that were glued in. So it was just showing two different ways of doing it. And so I've chosen Rach's Grungy Essentials kits to fill it, and I'm also going to use one of her new kits, so I'll show you in a minute. So I have, in a previous design team project for Rach and Bella Crafts, I did making lots of ephemera, which I've utilised here and here. So that's what I'm going to do in this. I have printed lots of the kit on ordinary copier paper, and I shrunk it down a bit so that when I rip it out, it's the right size for this page, and I'm not losing too much of the beautiful designs. So I have shown these before. So she's got a teal version. I will link them all down below. She's got a teal version. I love the teal. It's probably my favourite. She's then got a neutrals. Could be my favourite. Some more teal. Have I done two of those? Yeah, you have those. And then there's a pinky version as well. I'm not a pink person. I don't mind a bit of antique pink. What I call antique pink. So there's less pink in here because of that reason. This is part of the teal. It's got big pink in it. These ones are I printed on the full page, and these are on 128 GSM. And this was because when I printed it out, I wasn't sure if I was going to make a journal, and then it turned out I decided to make an altered book. So I am going to use these to make pockets and things. Oh, there's some pink ones. You see, this is what I call antique pink. So I do like the pink ones as well. So 3 separate kits. I love that. And ooh, gotta love butterfly, haven't you? And so yeah, so I really liked the pink as well in this. And then we're back to neutral, which we've already seen. And then there's another kit with the grungy theme where it's got ephemera. So I got this, and I've printed from one of Rachel's new kits on the back. This is from the blue Shabby Chic kit. If I've said that wrong, I will either poke it up there on the screen, but it'll be linked down below. So these are just a couple of envelopes, some more envelopes. Had a bit of a miss. I needed to change my ink, so, but I'm going to get around that, no problem. Got a little bit of something there. And then we've got some file folders there and there and there. There's all sorts. There's pockets and not pockets, tags and things, all sorts of different things, but those are the ones I wanted. So in the blue Shabby Blue kit, you've got these 2 backgrounds. So I thought these 2 went really nice as backing, and I thought they went really well with the grungy kit as well. So that's what I've backed all of these sheets with. And then you've got, as you can imagine, the blue. Now I've printed these 2 to a page because I wanted them slightly smaller, because they're quite a big print, but for my altered book I wanted them slightly smaller because I thought I'm going to use these for pockets and things. So these are printed on 120 GSM. They're not backed because I'm gonna, as I say, use them as pockets. So they're all different beautiful designs. I say they are half the size because I've done them 2 to page, but I just love them. There are 2 that I think of this as wallpaper. This looks like wallpaper designs to me, or that sort of ornate raised patterns that you get in like stately homes. That's what it's reminding me of, stately homes. I do love a good stately home. So yeah, and so there are some that are like blue and white, but I didn't print those 2 sheets off because, and then I've just got one of these, because I didn't think they kind of went with what I'm doing here. So I have started. I think I did do a video where I kind of mended it a little bit. So I have put glue down here to hold that on a little bit better. And there is a bit in here where I put a load of glue down there. But I'm going to add some micropore. So I'm looking to my left where I keep my micropore, and it's not there because I got a feeling somebody in the house had a medical need and nicked it. So thankfully I have a new box, so we'll use this. Now I bought this recently, but I bought some less recently. And it wasn't, this is made of paper. This is porous paper. It's for holding on, I'm keeping it there so you can see, for holding on dressings. Always use this as a nurse for all sorts of things. Always had one in my pocket for need, when the need arose. This one is the 2.5 centimetre wide, and it's 5 metres long. It's quite a lot. I think this was about 150, something like that. Yeah, but the last ones I bought, it was plastic. It was like, right, you might hold a dressing on, but you're no good for me junk journals. So yeah, that is something to make sure when you do buy it, that it's the paper one and not the new plasticky one. In a world where we're all trying to avoid plastic, why on earth they would change something that was already paper, and you know, make it plastic is beyond me. Beyond beggar's belief, doesn't it? Sometimes that's what it does. So I'm kind of poking that down as far as it'll go into the crevice. That's a good word, isn't it? Into that crevice. And the nice thing about micropore is that it does tend to disappear. Well, it will if you didn't crease it like you seem to be doing there, Jez. Right, do as I say and not as I appear to be doing here. Try and get it down there. Right, now let's get that off, and then it might be a bit easier to work with. So I do usually put a bit of glue down, which I appear to have forgotten to do. Oh, what am I like? Right, there, I'm sticking that to my desk. Like with washi, I just put a little bit of glue down, hold it in place. I have put loads of glue, liquid glue, down where that gap is, to help it there. Folding it off, put it right down there. There we go. So we're glued on one side, and then we can push right up and then fold it over. There we go. You can. I was watching Rach do a altered book that she's making, and she put little bits of paper, so that, you know, the printed paper of the kit. And I thought, oh yeah, that'll work. There, get rid of that. So, oh, still a bit there, Jez. Take that off. There we go. So, and then what I do is giving it a good burnish, and then find if I just go over it with a bit of ink, you don't really notice. Sort of blends in, and then when I stick a bit of paper on, it'll be fine. I've got a little bit of thread there from the actual thread from the book. Let's get rid. So that's why that paper clip was there, just to make sure. And I could go down either side as well. I will go down either side as well, just to make sure that it is stuck in there. Well, that's well stuck in, but I think these two sides need to be stuck as well. But I'll just get that done. Okay, so they're done. Quite happy about that. And that's the thing you've got to do with altered books, is just check any pages that you think might need a little bit of reinforcing. And if I come across one that I've missed, I can just deal with it straight away. But the rest look okay, so that's, oh, I'm happy with that. I am gonna here. I'm going to create a pocket like I did in the back. So I love this sheet. We've got beautiful, I'll get it out. They're like imprints of leaves on it. Now I, for some reason, just went round the outside with tea. I think I will be adding a little bit of tea to that to finish it off. And I just folded that sheet over, glued that down so it's like a nice stiff piece there, and then just added this as a pocket. So we've got a big pocket and a little pocket there, and then we need to put something on that side, you know, to sort of match, and the same here. I liked the flower on there, so I've left that, but I covered up the writing with a pocket. Got a little tag in there, and I was going to create a big pocket here, but that's like a nice journaling page there. I didn't want to cover up too much of that, but having done that there, I quite like the look of that. But again, I didn't want to cover too much of it up, and I have got the coffee staining around there, so I did think about folding this back and making a pocket on the side, and then there's still a journaling space there. And what I might do is take my favourite punch and punch a lacy border. She says, not actually being able to see my lacy punch right at this moment in time. Okay, I can't find it, so we'll just use a different punch. It's probably on the floor, thinking about it. She says now, having another little quick skeg. No, can't see it. The chaos in my room is quite unbelievable, even by my standards. So I am going to punch along here, because I think this gives quite an interesting interesting edge. Another charity shop buy, this punch. There we go. So that's the edge. It's quite pretty. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to fold it over so that we've got a bit of an edge coming down. And that gives the edge of the pocket. So we're going to have a pocket going under like so. I might put a little strip. Doesn't look very straight, that. It's as straight as you're getting it, Jez. That's what it is, as straight as you're getting it. I'm going to ink the edge of this. So, oh. Let's just be a little bit careful there, Jez, that you don't rip it. Bit too late for that though, isn't it, though? It would appear to be. There we go. And let's go along the edge here. There, that wasn't covered in tea. We're all sorted now. Yeah, liking that. Might go along there a little bit. And we've missed the tea. There, that's okay. That works. I don't seem to have done it on that side. There we go. Like that. And I might, well, there's not might, is there, Jess? You're going to. So I've got some offcuts of bits that I've already been using. So just thinking about putting something underneath. Maybe that way. Yeah, it's kind of the right height there, Jez. So I might just rip a bit. Stick that underneath there. Yeah, like that. And then we've still got a bit there if somebody wants to journal or stick something. So I thought I have done a whole series of altered books, so I thought I'll just show you some things that might be different to what I've done before, like this. I didn't do this before, just to give you some more ideas. And I've got quite a few playlists on altered books with different ideas, and so you can check those out. Like that. Be quite nice to have a little edge along there. But let's get this glued down. It's a little bit shy of being the full width. But not that you'd hardly notice. So let's now glue this down. And I think what I'm going to do is line this pocket a little bit. I might not do it. That is a full-on it's alpha butterfly, 200 GSM, 120 GSM sheet, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to take some of this paper. Let's just, won't take that one, we've got a bit of flowers in it. I think we will. Where's my big ruler? So take that end off. And I think that go under there. And under there. I'm wondering if I take it a little bit that way so we can see a bit of the flower. So we've got flowers on each side. I think that'll work nicely. Yeah. So just ink that up and then get that stuck down. Gonna get a bit of a glue page that I know I've got here somewhere. There we go. So now I'm going to glue those two together, and that is a really nice pocket. We've got some extra stiffness there. I'll leave that as it is. I reckon if I, that's my foam lead, if I go over this a bit, that will pick up the leaf print, which I think would be a nice front page. You can see there the leaf impression being picked up. And so I normally start my book with a pocket and a little letter from the bookmaker, so I can do that in the pocket on the other page instead. Because these sheets are just so pretty. It's just a little bit subtle there, and then we'll open up to that. And we've got these nice drips which I really like. So let's take some art glitter, and because I want this to glue quick, I'll come down here. I'm going to put quite a thick bit of glue. There we are. Nice big pocket there. Little pocket there. Nice bit there. Turning over. Nice bit there. And then we'd started doing something on here, and I thought this is one of my documents, so I went for the green there, and I thought it'd be nice to have a diagonal pocket here. So I'm going to take, thought we'd try one of the pinky pages. So let's have a look at what we've got here that we could maybe use. Don't want a butterfly. Stings like a bee. Nope, 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 nope. Yes, and then that's all grungy. Right, so that's our pinky choices here. Quite like that, with a bit of flower there to go with the flower there. That might work. I think we'll go with flowers. So I'm gonna go with the same width. Right, so I want to take a bit off the end of this so that I have an edge that's ripped. That might come in a little bit. Take that off. There we go, got a few scraps. And then we're going to come up this side, up about there. No, just right, let's do it there, and made a little mark there, a little impression. So now I can see where that impression is, and I can rip down. And I want to rip a little bit off the bottom, so the bottom's also got a ripped edge. Yep, so that will go down like that. And shall we have it coming across like that? I think so. So I'm just folding it in half, giving that a crease so that I can fold it back the other way. And then we are going to go in there a bit. That can go down there and be a nice little pocket. And I'll probably put something on there as well to bring the green in. So I might, let's have a look what I can find. That goes nicely with it all, but that's not really helping unless we do that as a little pocket at the bottom. Could do that. Use that tag to make the colours go so well. I think I'll do that. Right. So I'm going to stick this down. Hey, I'm really thinking on my feet. Nothing planned, but that's really how I roll. Right, so let's just see where we're going to cut this down. Use the back of it as a measure, and then take a pencil. There we go. And shall we do a little notch in the top? There we go. So now we bring that page back in So it's going to go on there, and that's going to go down there, and that kind of marries everything in, and it's matchy over there. Very happy. Right, I am going to stick this down. So there we go. That's that. So that's the beginning of the book. Taking really good shape. I'll add some tags in there when it's dry. So then moving over the page, we have another page with a bit of a flower on it. But I think on this one we just need a plain journaling page, I think. So we've got that. I'm just now as I was doing that, I was thinking I could have done one of my lift out things, which I just might do. So I'm going to take the end of this. Right, I'm not going to bother with that end so much. I did think actually I might do a foldy out bit. So if that is stuck on there, yeah, we'll fold this side. So let's use this as my measurer for folding it out. I did this in my Truly Blue kit, really liked it as an idea. So we'll fold that up. Take the sheet out now because I think that's hindering it a bit. And with that, so that can get stuck down. And then we'll have this coming back. About there. Might have it going that direction actually, Jez. That makes more sense. So then that pulls out. Great big piece of journaling, and on that side, and then we just need something decorative down the edge. Might just trim a bit off there. And pinky papers again. Where's that last pinky paper that I used? It's there. I have I might trim a bit of that off so that I can see more of the flower. I'll have this edge in so that it matches. So I just want to trim. Battery warning light came up and I thought it was my phone, and it wasn't. It was the iPad, so I started fiddling on my phone to get it closed. So let's just plug it in. So I'm going to take that off. Do the same on here. I think I didn't do that right. So now that can get glued on there. It's going to be like that. Pull out there. Pull out there. Yeah. I'm going to trim top and bottom afterwards. So now we're just going to, I'm just putting glue around the 4 edges and not down the centre at all, because I don't want to add any more extra bulk and hardness to the page. But I do put a generous edging. I use Collall because it's got wiggle room, and that was essential for gluing this bit on. So I'm gonna get that on there. Going over. There's a slight rip on this page. Let's pull it out. Might be able to mend it slightly as we go along. I'm just going along the edges with my glue cloth. Mopping up and using. Collall just wipes away. And there we are. Oh, I really like that. I think it's really nice the way that that's done. And then we pull it that way. Lots of space to journal on. and then it can flap back there with journaling space, and I can tuck something underneath that with a paper clip, and there we have it. Oh, loving it. So what have we done? We've done that pocket, and this little flip out, and I've used just the Grungy Essentials. Later on I will use some of the Shabby Blue, I think. I'll see how it shapes up, but I think that is enough for today, and I will bring you something else. I'll carry on and I'll just show you bits that you've maybe not seen before. You probably have seen that before if you've watched my Truly Blue book. So that just needs a little bit longer there to glue. Let's just have a little look at some tags that I might put in. Pull out what I've got. Right, so let's see what I've got here. I could put in, I've got a little bit of pinky there. Oh, I wonder about, I might decorate that up, go in there because that's a bit bigger. Yep, put this smaller one in the front. Yeah, I think that's what we might do. Yep, that's cool, that's cool. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there now, and we will come back to this later on. So I just need to decorate that a little bit with maybe some of the scraps that I've pulled off. Quite like the stamp there. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and I will come back to you later on with another video or a flip through, depending on how I go with it. Thanks for joining me. See you all again soon. Bye for now.